Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back. Word of mouth. Tuesday afternoon edition. I felt bad. I left you guys high and dry last night. But, sorry, sometimes I gotta put the wife over you guys. It's tough, I know. It's rare that I do it with Golden Tee involved, but sometimes she deserves it. I wish I started the stream for this warm-up game that I was playing. I have some invites I gotta knock out. Like, this one's less than an hour left. So who knows if it even counts. But I hit 2 nasty hole-in-ones to start it. Uh-oh. Do we fire another? Oh. Well, I think we're going to fire some bullets today, guys. I thinking bullets are coming for you. Don't worry. I think we'll be good. Oh God, we are dialed in right now for some reason. Normally I don't get much going this afternoon during the afternoon games, man. But man, this feels good. I guess taking a night off really does help every now and then, huh? Oh, come on! Get it. I'll get it. I think Richard's mad at me. He was like, I was about to log in and do stuff, and you're streaming. Way to go. Fudge. The putter might not be loose yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. As long as we don't miss any, it's okay for the putter to be a little rusty right away. Center cup only matters never, because all that matters is you hit the cup, right? I don't have to put it in the center. Too much left in the dust. Thanks, Jason. Great to see you too. I normally get up later, and somebody decided to text me way earlier than I normally get up. Don't worry, Jason. It wasn't really you. I got some calls for some other stuff that I had to get done. Oh. Stood by ya. Me too much. Left in the dust. By ya. You're the sunflower. I gotta say, I couldn't stand Post Malone right away. But dude, he's actually pretty fucking amazing. His music's actually really solid. I think I was making fun of Paul Dennis for liking him, and God, now I hear all the songs and I just want to sing along. Oh, that was a bad shot. That was even worse. We're going to par this. All right, we saved the birdie. Woo! No, I never go left there. I don't like hitting from non-fairway. I just hit a bad shot. I put it in a perfect spot. You saw I could have just thumbed the driver in, and I don't know why I cut it. But that's getting out of your own way as part of the early morning stuff. Now, be careful here. This is what I've been noticing. The forward hits this tree a lot underneath. I've seen it happen in a few matches even lately. Mike, I don't think I'm hitting anything crazy on it, am I? there's a couple weird ones that I'll hit. I'm coming up with something on 17 that might be extremely repeatable, and I might change my bag around just for that. But my shot on 17, I think I hit a high T9 wood straight into the trees like 3 games in a row, and it worked every game. Now, the only problem is I wanted to hit 2 trees, and if you're in the wrong spot on the box, you miss the second tree with the high T9 hood. No, the high T9 wood. If that was to go in, I never ace this hole. I never hole out that shot. All right, that's a unique look for this hole. We almost have a straight shot in, and that's rare. I probably could have played a straight shot with like a high T5 at it. Yeah, hole two, it can be rough. I want to be safe most of the time, but then you're like, so you do. Ha! Already you're catching me early? Well, that's an interesting one, man. Well, let's fuck the one woman there and Sharon Osbourne, and hope I don't catch some rat disease or bat disease or AIDS or anything like that. Then we'll marry. Gotta marry a doctor, right? That guy's probably got more money than Drew Carey, I think. I like Drew Carey though. I don't know. Maybe I'll marry Drew Carey and kill Dr. Oz. Jesus. Dude, it's past moist already today. It is fucking wet up in here. Woo! Glad I didn't let these expire. I've let quite a few expire lately just for not paying attention and being lazy. The east side. Fantasy Poker League. What you gotta just describe it a little bit. Oh, come on. Your old life that you put a line through it. Take it. Guys, I think I'm going to work a way to kidnap Andy Haas for a weekend. If it takes me to throw a flight out at him, and then to tell Ann that he's got to come with. He's got to come. He has to come. I think we're going to have to do that. And then also, I want to get Paul Luna up in here. Andy's a little bit more fun to get talking. Paul, we're going to have to get him drunk to get him going. And Andy, too. It's fun to get him drunk, too. Yeah, get it. Hopefully you guys got more accuracy in your podcast than what Tony Johnson and their podcast normally has. But typically Gino gets a lot of the same information that I get. We got the same hand. We got the same puppets have their hands up our asses, so. Mike, I haven't watched hockey at all, man. I barely watch hockey when my Blackhawks are kicking ass. See, growing up in Chicago, and you're going to hear this. You're going to hear this quite a bit. It takes a lot for... Now, Chicago, we had a great run when the Hawks were doing well. Unfortunately, I lived in Minnesota at the time when we were doing really well. But growing up... Wirtz and the Hawks didn't really give you... you couldn't really watch hockey on TV. So it was not... It wasn't as big for a lot of people in Illinois. And then I moved to Minnesota after they lost the North Stars. So it was kind of a strange time, which always baffled me in Minnesota. How the hell, when they call themselves the state of hockey, I mean, they do like a week of high school hockey where people take off work and go watch high school hockey. It's freaking crazy. But you lose your professional team. I never could understand that. But it was fun. My wife's cousins, they both actually, well, one went to, actually they might have both gone to University of Minnesota, but they both got drafted. Now, they've stopped playing since then. Hi, Seth. Hi, Matt, if you're watching. We love you guys. Can't wait to see you soon. Sorry we missed you guys up north, if that's the case. What investigation are you talking about? Oh, the assault allegation? The sexual assault stuff? Going to help everybody. Let's go out with a bang. All right, so I killed 2 flies, and there is one left down here, and I got to get that son of a bitch. It's killing me. All right, we're going to hit a full C3, but we're undercutting the C because I want this to hang out. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with that. Who young, who money. This hole's a lot harder than we give it credit for. You say, oh my God. I don't think that's unrealistic. I mean, that's pretty much, isn't that about the standard we've been hitting lately? So let's say I got 2,000 for 4th place there, and let's say it's 10% is 2,000. That's multiplied by 10. Yeah, I guess we're a little short of it, but that's also 10% at where it's actually only 8%. We're probably about 24,000 in St. Louis is my guess, right? All right, I hate this look. I don't care if I'm going to try to go across. Oh, that I must have just messed up the look. That looked a lot farther away than it was. That was very safe, very easy coming in. We'll take the smooth 29. I'll take a 28-29 back to start. That's fine. Yeah, it also hurts that since I haven't worked, I haven't been dumping much into Calcuttas. Hey, Ivan. I normally, Wait, if Puff's there, the corporation we'll have our corporation come back. I'm sure we'll help up it a bit. Hey, Sean, Ivan, my guys. Ah, sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, with the right set of balls, right set of clubs, and the other thing, getting to know your distances, like switching to stouts the first couple of games is awkward because your distances are way different. And it's not even way different. It's things that you take advantage of when you're playing normal other balls, like say normal balls. But it's like my biggest problem if I have to switch back off of stouts to a ball that's non-stout. It has nothing to do with the wind, because I see that, right? I see a 6 wind, and that's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm still seeing 6, but then playing half of it. So when I go back to Titans, I see 6 and I play 6. So that's not hard to accomplish. The thing that you don't realize is a 6 outwind is so different. Yeah. I'm on the opposite impression, Ivan. I think that no one should start by playing stouts. I think you need to get the feel for how to cut the ball and get used to how you can do it. And then it's really easy to adapt to less wind. It's harder to go from almost nothing to double the wind. So I always go the opposite route with that. I tried to get cute. God damn it. All right, save it. Well, all right. So if you're not playing stouts, right, the only other ball that you should be playing is Titans. Honestly, depending on how you rate the half wind as a characteristic of a ball, the Titans actually have the most positive characteristics with no negatives of any ball that's GoldenTee's ever made. It is by far the most overpowered ball that's ever been there. But none of us, I mean, we only took advantage of them for like 6 months before everybody switched to stouts. But it is the most advantageous ball out there. And I'm sorry, that's without a question. There is no doubt in my mind. If they were to, let's say, nerf one piece of equipment, I would almost say that Titans should be nerfed before stouts. And that's going to be an unpopular opinion, but no, they're the same as every... No, see, they're... If you're comparing it to something like a grabber or a racer, yeah, it's different. But it's the same bounce. Titans have the same bounce as streaks. So they're almost identical. And the thing with grabbers is, which is, by the way, the still most used ball in GoldenTee, is the grabber. That low bounce, while you think it's helping you, it actually stops you from the ability to drive a bunch of shots. Because you're getting a lot of your distance off the first bounce with spin, right? But if you have no first bounce, you're not getting extra distance. So stouts actually lose, grabbers actually lose a shit ton of distance because of that. And because of that, okay, so the first thing I say is, if you're playing Barrage, you need to forget that Barrage ever existed. Titans are almost identical to Barrage with an extra couple yards of distance. And when I say distance, I'm talking carry distance. Off the, like where the ball lands, it goes farther. Then plus Titans have normal spin. So you'll get extra distance with a roll shot too. So Titans outdrive Barrages by quite a bit. And in very bunch of circumstances, they'll outdrive streaks. because and that in the carry distance, no, they'll never outdrive streaks in the carry distance, but they will get extra spin when it lands, so your total distance can be equal, if not longer, to the streaks. And it's the same reason why I say that in a lot of circumstances, stouts are the longest ball in the game. And that's always got an asterisk next to it, because arrows are always going to be able to be the longest ball. It doesn't matter the conditions that you're in. But I call that a specialty ball, and I don't put that in the list of balls that we should be playing on a per-game basis. I bring them out occasionally, and I've still thought about trying pine with stouts, with arrows a bit more. The problem, though, with pine is that you have a lot of shots to 180 to go at the green. I have to go left of B and right of 2. And because of trackball design and me being right-handed, that isn't an easy shot for me to 180. So it gives me too much risk to miss that. And when you miss the 180 with arrows, generally you're hitting a shot that if you hit the 180, it's fine. If you don't hit the 180, you're putting yourself into a bad position. What was I doing? I wasn't even paying attention. Whoops. That was stupid, dude. I wasn't even paying attention when I was hitting there. I mean, my intention is to go to Nashville. I just did another stupid shot. What am I paying? I'm not paying attention, but this one shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, but that is the goal, to go to Nashville. Yeah, I've screwed up 2 easy ones though. So we're back to clean. We're 1 off right now. This is actually a really good course. There are some very challenging shots. 18 can be really rough. And when we get to 18, let's talk a little Golden Tee theory as well. And I'm going to describe you guys a scenario that I had. And I'll lay the foundation for it right now. Back when this year was live, what was this, 2015? I wasn't playing much. I'd taken a good job. I'd moved to Iowa. So I was kind of laying back in it. But I still love going to tournaments, right? And there's a different theory. So I'm playing Gossett on this course, and we both play one better getting to 18, right? But he's got honors. And 18 was a bitch. It was a bad setup, possible to stick, but you had to hit a perfect shot. Well, Gossett walks up, and he goes out to the fairway and lays up. Now, this is where the Golden Tee theory part comes into match play, right? Now, in the short term, we're all best players are equal, right? But he was playing 10 times as much as me. So he's got a more fine-tuned approach to a lot of things. So I looked at it like, okay, if I go to sudden death, the odds are telling me I'm going to lose. He plays more. He holes out more than me. I mean, at the time, it partly because he played more, yada, yada, yada. Seen more looks. Okay, cool. So in sudden death, the person that plays more of 2 equal players has probably got the advantage. And I literally sat there and looked at it like that and said, fuck it. I got to go for 18 and stick it. And my way to win this game is to go to 18. I mean, just to win it on 18. I ended up sticking a nasty shot, making a 75-foot putt and won it in regular time. So that kind of theory, you guys got to do that on all your matches or even on your games that you're playing. Oh, God, why am I laying off these shots? What am I doing? Doesn't matter. We got it. Hi, Neil. Hi, Matt. Hi, Dylan, by the way. I didn't say hi. I just tried to answer you. Learn this shot, too, guys. There's not a setup that you can't do this on. It's always the way you can get there. Now, there are a couple looks. If you got a big outwind, you get an A1 down the fairway and have a thumb driver in. But this way is always there. If you get used to doing it, you'll get familiar with being up on the slope, and it's always there. So it's not always about being it's about, you got to, sometimes when you know there's very few people that I look at and go, okay, I can't just play this and wait for them to make a mistake. I have to beat them. And now it's quite a few bit more than it used to be. But you got to take those plays into account. Like, I mean, do a realistic assessment of your opponent when you go up. Am I better than them? Do they think I'm going to beat them? If the answer is yes, you play one way. If I think we're equals, then I have to pick and choose my spots to attack. If I think that other person's better than me, well then, I might switch equipment. I might play arrows on a course to see if I can give the course give me the advantage back to being the better player. Now, that can also backfire, but I'm giving myself a chance with that. I mean, it goes like that too. Now, I'm guessing that the Haas's of the world, the Stenmarks of the world, never fucking looked at it like that. They always looked at it like, I'm going to win, eat shit, yada, yada, yada. But, I mean, it can backfire. You can go 0-2 sometimes, and because you think you got a great draw, you know? Uh-oh, I'm getting images from my wife. What's this? All right, let's see what we got next. We got some one-dares. We're going to let that pine and one against King expire so he feels good about himself. Oh, shit, we got a little Jason L sight in here. This late in the month and holding the record on. Holding the top score. All right, we're going to go straight here. I think I'll get it up. I can agree, Jason, but what if you're up 2-1 and game's about to end and you take a shot and you miss and now they get a breakaway when you could have just dumped it back and ran out the clock? So there are times that not taking the shot is a better play. And hi, Jason. How you doing? Stab him. Yeah, exactly. You can stab people. Stabbing works. Oh. Hold me, hold me, hold me. Go down. All right, I feel a whole lot on this shot. If I can go straight with this, this goes in. As soon as I fill up the sheet, Neil. I just got to keep selling raffle tickets. Oh, that's no good. They said, I just see a report that an April letter from the condo board said the building damage in the condo in Florida had worsened. The owners of that place are in deep shit. I don't think they did their part to make sure that their place is safe to live in. I got a feeling we see some major lawsuits and a lot of people going to lose a lot of money. It's a little scary though, man. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that developers and construction people basically have rigged the game down there. All right, so we're clean so far. All right, so we got a couple different shots here. I'm going to go with the safest one today. All right, so 14 through 9. Typically a 13 par, but one was there, so we're one better on your average score. Let's see if we can get into the other extra ones that can be there on this course. And there's two, maybe three. Oh, that's not where you want to be. Luckily, I got lucky where the pin is. We're just going to put it up. I'm not going to get cute and try to aim that at the hole too much. No, X. Okay, down 4, 7 wind. Let's see if this moves the 7. It moves it too much. Ah, I almost had it. 5 and 2 a.m. Your best friend is your best friend. We're in the bathroom of the black car. God, I never fall in love. No way. That's crazy. All right, we're just going to high tee it and put a decent cut on it. No risk. Not much reward by doing it, but... Oh, that's a fine shot. Oh, God. All right, so here's a little piece for you guys. This can be drivable by going this way, but when it's not, it's still the better shot. I didn't do this back when the course was live, but this is cliff, right? Which means it's fairway. So I have a fairway shot coming in from short distance. Now that wind wasn't really great for that shot for where the pin was, but it was a gimme then. It's rare you'll see me putt off the dirt. But when you get a downhill shot that's that short, that ball's going to get there no matter what. Okay, so this isn't there. What I'm looking for to drive this hole is a left to right wind in my face or out a little bit. Because if you play the bank, what I would do is I'd bank a high T 5 wood, sometimes even a high T 4 wood or 6 wood, off the top edge of this rock, right? It kicks pretty far left, but it goes high enough that if you have any wind pushing left to right, it will push it back and land on the green. It's not there today. So now we're just going to flip it into this rock. California. So take a mind because you fell in love with little thin night wines. Ugh. Jealousy, jealousy, jealousy got the best of me. I don't mean to fuss and fight. Yeah. All right, so we got to play. We're playing the bank. Ooh, actually, we might not even need the bank shot today. No, we don't. So I'm going to play the high 6. I'm going to get as close to the right for a straight shot coming in, but I'm just going to smoke this. And fuck, that's terrible. God damn it. Probably should have hit the high 5 now after hitting it. Oh, did we get a putt? All right, I think we can putt this. Now, this kind of putt, I got to play the wind a little. You see how much I played the wind? Wow, that came off hot. Oh, God, that's horrible. I probably lost that invite on those last 2 holes. Oh, well. You know I'm bad at love. Crying. So normally that shot is a bank off the back wall. Well, we got to play this one. We got to play it again. Now, and that ball was in the air long enough that wind took it quite a bit. If in retrospect, no, Dustin, no. In retrospect, I could have C-putted it, but then I probably don't get it down to the bottom of the hill on a fly, and then that will just change everything and probably won't get to the hole. So really, I did the right thing. Maybe if I soften up on that putter, but it's really touchy when you're at those distances. Softening up doesn't really do much. My God, that was terrible. That was a really easy look. We're going to give Shizzle a chance here. That was bad. That was an easy-ass look, and I blew it. Brad, I'll be going to the Clash, my man. How you doing, bud? Clash will be a for certain. Nashville is my one. I'm most likely going to make it, but we'll see. I don't really want to have to pull this back, but I think I need to. And I needed to pull it back and hit it, not hit it 119. That was stupid. I needed to murder that. And not really, it would have landed in about the same place, but if you notice there, that ball was almost coming flat when it landed. It wasn't moving forward at all. That's all I really needed to do, is get that thing moving forward So the roll would kick it all the way up. I can. Ah, good man. Shit. All right. Fuck. I don't like thumbing the 6-wood on par 3s like that where I got obstacles. If that was something I could let run, I like. But man, sometimes that 6 will be woefully short. So if you saw there, I manned up on it a bit. Muscle spasmed it a little bit offset. All right, I prefer to stay away from this tree line and cut around it. On this shot, I probably could hammer the 6-wood backspin, but I'm going to just cut the 5 in. Just because I safety first, and I can still make it with the safety first shot. Yeah, you can't talk me into doing stuff when I'm sober, man. Without you. Damn it. Oh, I don't need it. All right. We're going to backspin the high T5 and just plop it down. Go. Oh, can't make a wife out of a hoe. Oh. I don't know. Yeah, they can. I mean, I know what it's way short of what it says. I laid off it too much. I did not want to hit that 74. Shit. Take a knife out of a hoe. Oh. All right, we're going safety first here. I love this bunker. I do not, Jeremy. I think I have 1 or 2 bags that I have like a 3-bird in it, but no, I'm not a hybrid guy. I go with what I've used the whole time. There's not really many advantages of it. So, there's not really many differences, put it that way. I do play a little different game. And you'll see me and McCook play very similarly on a lot of these shots. We both will hit. Our cuts are generally 2 clubs up, baby cut, throw it way out. They're just in between different distances, man. So I got used to my distances with having, I mean, your standard clubs. A lot of the people that use hybrids now started using on Indigo Mountain. People started switching to hybrids back then. And that's when they came out. So 2008 was that year. Maybe the year prior they were out too. I don't remember. All right, we'll take the points on 18. Missed hole 2. That's terrible. All right, so far so good. 28, 29, 28 again. We'll take that all day. Got 15 there. It wasn't a terribly difficult setup, but I never gave myself any risk to doing it while I made eagles. So that's a positive. All right, so we'll let this one go. All right, we need a 30 here. So let's get some drivable setups. God, the rain really ruins this. So if that's not raining, that ball bounces up really high off that first bounce. God, 2 is quasi there. Tough angle, though. Well, hi, Tony. Fuck. Thumbs stopped cooking already. That's not good. We'll have to get them back cooking before I jump into events. Okay, so this is actually kind of a rough setup here. Ace, how you doing, my man? So if I try to hit the 8.5 high tee and cut it, I can hit the bushes and stop dead. So what I like to do on this look is I'll hit a spitter 9 and a 8, a 10.5, and hopefully bury it, and then I get hot enough to get through that. Very rarely will that ball hit those bushes and die. And if you notice, that got me to first cut. I didn't even pay attention. I thought that was rough. .322. This is a big hit it's going to take. So we're going to do a little different. We're going to high tee it. I'm okay with that. I'm going to miss this chip. This is like my worst kind of chip in the history of GoldenTee. Well, that's one way to do it. Just hammer it home. You're the rough guy. All right. So now we got that. This is damp, and now it should be dry. Might be 2 hole. Okay, so now we're back to dry. We'll be dry the rest of the game. So now it's back to normal spin on everything. All right, easy look here. Just bang it down. Me, but she won't sing the song. You're a tough guy. Or like, all right, I prefer going around the right on this. This is a little awkward of a look. I don't think we're clearing that on a maybe. Let's just high tee this, cut it in, and plop it down by the hole. I did not. I will. That lead is not safe at all right now. Man. That's not a hard hole to that I should be missing it. Yeah, I will, but yeah, that's not going to hold. I mean, we're not anywhere near we should be. I knew I did that. That didn't feel good. That's okay, though. You know what? I have no idea. The first night, I wasn't even paying attention when we were playing. I think I played 7 then and maybe 5 the other 5 yesterday. So between 10 and 20 right now. Hey, Mike. Driver's license. I gotta say how much easier this hole is with the 9-wood. That shot was hard back in the day, and that's actually pretty easy. Yeah, but honestly, the games that I played the first night were all wiped out in the first 6 games I played the second night. So I wasn't really even paying attention at all. I was dialed in yesterday. I don't think there was a game that I didn't have a hole out on. The first night it took me until the very last game to get a hole out. No, I'm alone down your spine. Mike, it was ridiculous to watch him that night. You watched me. If you watched my facial reactions watching him chip, I was like, when we started getting a little tipsy, he did miss a few that I didn't expect him to, which was nice. Now I'm alone down the street. Oh, how do we do this? Do we want to run it? I say we run this in. Let's just let it float. I pushed it right hard. Stupid! Speed-wise, that's not bad. A lot of that kind of thing, that risk to reward type shot, I knew there wasn't really much risk to it. But that's just because I know my distances pretty darn well. Once you get to that level, it takes it away. When we miss shots, a lot of the times we're missing them because we're not confident in it. So getting confident with your distances on a shot will make you, even if you miss it directionally a little bit, distance is really what puts you into problems most of the time. So if you can get that down, you can eliminate most risk on all shots. And then as you fine tune and get your stuff to go straight, you're gravy. Ah, did I get him? That's the last one. There's been 3 flies down here, and I got 2 yesterday. And they're driving me nuts. Alright, so hopefully I got my par 3 bag on. Let's see if it's stuck. It did. This is the only bag that I have a sandwich in. Did he get one? Did he get the first one? I think I did. He did. Hole 1, we're good. Super moist. I need a cape so I can get super moist. Let's say my chest. Just a little bit of regret. Cause you're not half the man you think that you are. You can't fill the hole inside you with money, drugs, and cars. Never ever had a baby with you. Yeah. I love people bragging about taking 2 out of 3 from us when we have like the most injury-riddled team in baseball, and we're still right there for the taking. And then it sounds like we should be getting Escobar any minute now, if it hasn't gone through yet. I haven't looked at all today. So we're going to fill in one of our gaps. We got Eloy on his way back. That's awesome. And Luis Roberts not too far behind him. I don't think there was many teams in baseball that could lose 2 MVP caliber players and still be competitive. But I never ever had a baby with you. Sorry, I feel so sad. It just made you mad. No honey. Ah! I'm curious what the substance, like cracking down on the substances, will do for a guy like Rodon. I mean, Rodon's probably been the Cy Young so far this year, in my mind. And I wonder if he falls apart now with the spin rate changes. But he made a lot of other changes this year. I don't know. I don't think aluminum tape is as conductive as copper is, right? How is that short? Oh, come on! Oh, I forgot I thought that was my G wedge. It's a sand wedge in this bag. I need to hit it a little harder. I mean, if I looked into it and the conductivity rates of those are about the same, it wouldn't make a difference to me. I don't know how copper, because you're going to have copper in other spots. I'm guessing it will be fine. I'm guessing you would have no issues with it, but I don't know. Maybe some person that's more electrically engineered inclined, or just electricians even, would be very helpful for that. Going by what I've seen, I don't remember a time I've seen something used for grounding purposes that's aluminum. Oh, that's sick. That is sick. That's going to be saved. That's got to be shot of the week #1. So why are you asking me then? That's shot of the week #1, obviously. I wish I hit the button and got a replay, because I felt like that was going right in. Yeah, but that's the thing. I've never had to mess with adding new tape to it. I've always left my tape on. I would check to see how the conductivity goes when you go copper to aluminum. I just don't, I don't know. I'm not a metallurgist and I'm not an electrician. I just know that it's there for a reason, and I've watched the reason come to fruition. Yeah, try it. I mean, I'm guessing you won't notice a difference because it's not much. It's really just breaking down static charges, so you're not really too worried about it. I do know balls. I would like to say there's not many people in the world that know balls as well as I do. I mean, like maybe 6 others. All right, I'll take the one better on that after the stupid fucking shot. Shit. We're going to get done with these one-day invites. Save the rest for tomorrow night. Yeah, kings can go. All right, we're going to play this one, though. I'm feeling hot. We're feeling hot. I have no doubt I'm going 30 or better here. My trackball feels buttery. That's good. We can shush this, so that should be okay. All right, 41. Fuck! And I'm not here to get me through it all. There's no one to turn to. We're sleeping without you. Remember, if you're hitting that A1 shot, it always has to be backspin, or else it will not clear those bushes or trees or whatever you want to call them. Easy to say, but never the same. I like the way you help me escape. Ugh. And you pull the rug. I try to close my eyes. Sometimes I fall into your. The day bleeds. They're not moving. If they did, they're not moving out of Illinois. It's a ploy. They're not going anywhere. We're not. I would see it more. The Cubs have a more likely chance of moving before the Bears, which means there is 0 chance. Out of Illinois, that is. You might move to the suburbs. That's not a bad play, actually. But where the stadium is, it's freaking great, man. It's just like one of the best places to go. On a summer evening. I feel like I got a boy band station on, but this is great. Breathe me out. Why would I lay off of that? That's stupid. Do without watermelon sugar high. Should be good. I'm curious how long. I'm thinking 0 games does Dalton start this year, and it's just we go straight fields. And I'm not in the position that I think Andy Dalton's been a perfectly serviceable quarterback throughout his career. But I think Fields, we have a chance with a guy that could be electric. I mean, knowing the Bears' luck, he's going to be bad, but... Could ever go without watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar high. Mulberry, tamarind. Know if I can ever live without. Ouch! Happy with that. Watermelon sugar high. All right, so this is, I play 3 drivers on this hole for a reason. Watermelon sugar high. Neil, it was entertaining. I think it's by far the worst movie of the series. I'm one of the weird people that actually enjoyed Tokyo Drift. So, but I mean, to be honest, the worst movie of the series is the one with, would you call it 2 or 3? Whichever one had, it was the first one with Tyrese, and they were in Miami. That was pretty bad. Otherwise, this would be my next one. It was entertaining, but the most ridiculous of the series so far. Who's the other girl? Is it you? We hungry, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was fun. But some of the coolest scenes are stupid. You're like, come on, really? At least the other ridiculous scenes in the older ones, you're like, oh, that's ridiculous, that's awesome. I really enjoyed them all. We just sat down and watched, the wife and I watched all of them again. And she even remembered Tokyo Drift being way worse than it was. All right, like I said, we're going to pop a 30 this game. Be done with it. Missed the chish on 1, too. So that's set up to be a 31. I didn't hole any out, did I? Who's the other girl? Let me see if we got another good one to play here real quick. $3 days. Not, we're fine. Oh, yeah. That is kind of awesome when they go there. Yeah. The end of 2 is good. The end of 2, the end scene, that's really good. It's kind of rough getting it in, but they are introducing the character. I'm upset that The Rock and Jason Statham both weren't in this one. And this isn't a spoiler, but I wish they would just the whole part with. The movie, the way that they're using Paul Walker still in the movie. Well, wait till you see the new one. He's not good either. But I love the ending where the one where Paul Walker, right after he passed, and they have him driving away. They need to kill him off. What they're doing with him now is ridiculous and almost disrespectful. And he's not really even in the movie, but it just doesn't make sense. And I don't want to give anything away. I really don't want to give anything away, so I won't say much more. I just didn't know if that low T would get low enough quick enough. See, this drives me crazy. Why the hell hasn't this been fixed yet? An offset par 3 to start. I mean, it almost takes away a free hole in one hole, because that hole is super easy ace if it lines up straight. It's not even hard with it not lined up straight, but it's harder. And Vin Diesel and The Rock need to their rich asses need to get over their petty bullshit, because they both need to be in the movies. Come on. Yeah, they pulled back Little Bow Wow too, so that's key. That makes the movie. I'm gonna load up on teas. Shit. Weak. Hi, Ryan. Yeah. Wet ass pussy. Yeah. Jen. All right, I rarely want to pull back, but a thumb 4-iron will not back up enough. And I can't get this there without pulling back. Wow, eat shithole. Ah. Ass pussy. You guys, I got WAP on in the ears right now. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Wet ass. Again, I have to pull. A 4-iron is not backing up enough for me here, so I got to pull this back. Take it out of my throat. All right, we've had enough of that. You know, I never realized how foul a lot of music is these days until that WAP song came out, and you were shocked by it. But then I listened to DaBaby's album, and I'm like, it's the same thing. It's just a guy saying it, so we're okay. Okay, but the cadence is on point. It's actually, and the beat's incredible. So if you're looking at it as musically, it's actually not a trash song. It's just, we just listen to it like, holy shit, what are we listening to? Down sometime. It definitely isn't a positive message song, though. Okay, this is not fun. I don't like this. Let's try this. I've been driving around the neighborhood. Oh! Feeling blessed. Later, Dustin. You too, my man. Shine on my Sunday best. Ah! Though everyone falls. All right, let's get the first ace of part 3 right now. No, none. All right, so we're warm, we're loose, we're ready to go. We're gonna take him to town here. Sunshine on my Sunday best. I gotta say, it's more fun, but I was gonna knock out a few games solo, but this is more fun talking with you guys. So keep it up. I'm enjoying it. Never stressed. Ugh. I don't like the release, but there was nothing that ball could shoot dead right. Better on my own. Be like that when I'm around. Ah, we're right there. We're right there. All right, so obviously the first thing you're looking at is space. The next thing I'm looking at is for having ownership that's willing to work with me. I'd like to see tournaments with bigger bigger prize pools added, but I can understand with a new venue, like they can't know what they're getting in for. But as long as they're willing to understand, like, I mean, we could... I would love... I'm sure that Power's built a relationship with the bars and the bars that they've worked with. So, like, they could grab from Chris, the sidelines guy, or the one from Florida. Is it still... Oh, is it... I forget what the name of the place is now. But I'm sure they could grab numbers from him and show any new location, like, hey... You're going to get this. We need this much added. If you don't want this, then we'll go somewhere else. And I wish that we took more into basically demanding things from places. Now, luckily, we got a few locations that are, I mean, like the Wisconsin tournament, that motherfucker knows what he's getting into, and he loves it. But so space concerns would be the biggest one right away. I mean, and then you got to look to make sure that the place is not going to be understaffed. And I mean, I don't even care about the cleanliness factor. There's nothing worse at a tournament for me when I'm trying to play a match and I have a water even or a beer, and there is not one goddamn table that's clean enough for me to put my drink down on. And then obviously, I mean, an attractive staff is nice too. That's a big draw. It's nice to have people to flirt with. That's all there is to. Now, that's not something for me. I'm saying for you guys. I mean, I don't talk to women. I'm very scared of them. And that's it. So hopefully that answers your question, Neil. Making beautiful mistakes. I definitely overplayed that. Shit. Beautiful mistakes. Fuck. Beautiful mistakes. Now, somebody was asking the other night, like, when am I low teeing and when am I not? So, I didn't need to low tee that shot, right? But I knew if I bit the non-low teed 8, it just would have plugged. So I was just trying to get it to start moving back towards the hole with the low tee with only bite, so it didn't have a chance of snapping off the edge. So there's not really one reason to actually say I'm going to low tee it for this. Like this one, I kind of want to low tee, but I think if I just thumb this, I'll get the turn and have it turn back. All right, 19s. We want a 4 better real quick. Let's get a 4 better. Cheap flights, but here's the thing, Chris. A lot of the tournament draw is local and people that can drive, right? But you don't have the amount of players out there, right? I mean, I always wish that somebody would have become a big vendor in California. But the problem is a Golden Tee machine takes up more real estate in the bar. And a lot of places can't justify that amount of real estate for a video game. And then you also have to look at, does Russ want to drive 25 or 30 machines across the country for a 12-hour, 14-hour drive? The answer to that is, knowing Russ, fuck no. No, he does not want to drive. Why wouldn't that bite? Now, in a perfect world, they would have machines like all over the place. I mean, I bet if somebody would volunteer to drive. I mean, Denver even was a stretch to get out there. Yeah, true. All right, so the T's going to be small. There's no sense in even wasting one here. Well, and that's also why we're not going to get an announcement on Worlds, a firm announcement, until we know that the new machines are ready to go out. Because why would they not want to drive business to new machines and get that view out there and have all these players go and see the new machine and then go back and tell their vendors, we need this shit or we're going somewhere else. Like, it has to be that way. There's no doubt. And the people that you hear complaining about it are the ones that waiting for the new machines to come out to have Worlds. It's going to help them the most. Because we need that thing to be successful. If those guys, the best in the world generally don't have jobs, right? So they need this to be as successful as possible. Oh, why did it? Okay. Now, I wanted to move the T to the right, but it accepted that button click as a 2 button clicks. All right, what do we got here? No sense using a T. I got to fight a 3 when I didn't do it. Yeah. And really I mean, the fact that Peggett's based in St. Louis, they have some machines around the country. The advertising aspect of it to them doesn't mean anything. Like, they don't really care if that location now gets a lot more GoldenTeeplay. Okay, so if height wasn't a factor, I'd go with the 7 wood, because it's the one that's accurate, and it shows the distances. It's the most correct of them. I don't have to think about it before I hit it. And if you notice on this, it's the one that I use. But it also covers my gaps perfectly, too. That was a bad effort. Hang on a second. I got a chance at this fly. The last one. Let's get it. I think I got it, guys. I think I got him. I think we are... Son of a bitch! It's coming after me now. Everything looks better with a view. I don't even know why everything. Now, if the distance were accurate and showed correctly, I'd play the 9 wood on every bag. Which I do, because of the distance being accurate isn't that big of a deal. Games are novel, the repression. I needed an ace anyway. I got to ace the last 2 in that situation, so no matter what, I'm going hard at 17. I will say this event, you don't really miss holes at all. No, it cuts. I mean, I did a cut test on them too, and it's almost identical as well. But with stouts, the cut of a club isn't at all what I'm looking at it for. I mean, I'm using that wood is generally just for loft. The other thing with the 9 wood is I get some more options with chushing. I can get over a couple obstacles with it. I mean, obviously it's almost the same, but that extra loft will help out in a couple scenarios where I can chush. Just, it's barely going to clear the obstacle. Every time I get to that hole, I'm irritated that it's offset. Because that was a gimme hole in one if that wasn't offset. Come on. Well, it doesn't. It's got the same max distance every time you hit it. It's just the times when you forget to calculate out the fact that it actually shows 10 to 15 yards less than what the actual standard distance is. That's the biggest problem with the 9 wood. Sometimes I think some of these guys looking afterwards, some of these top guys go back and look at the videos afterwards and realize, oh shit, Mouth's on to something, I'm going to switch. Because if you look now, most players are just carrying a 9 wood in their bag. Most of the top guys are carrying a 9 wood only. Is it something I said? I don't know. Guys, I'm really close to having a bunch of holeouts here, so we're going to have a big game coming soon. We're going to have a big one. Because I'd rather be close for a while and then compile them all in one game. Oh, it hit the fringe. I was trying to hit the low part of the green and have it run straight up. It caught the fringe and bounced high. Shit, that was a good ball. I don't know if it's necessary. I know that I'll always have it in my bag for those, so I'm not really... I haven't had a time in the game where the 9 would hurt me to have over the 7 or the 8 would. So, but it has helped me quite a bit, so I'm going to stick with that. If I had my druthers, though, I'd go with the 7 wood 100%. Because that was like, I mean, I used that club the most before, and it's the one that didn't change. The other ones all changed. Cadillacs in a dream. Crystal Maybach, diamonds in your timepiece. Crank all the gold leash. We don't. That was over 80 yards. Okay, so when I was doing high T fulls, and it was going, the 9 wood was here. If you went 4 yards to the right and 4 yards forward, that's the 8 wood. 4 yards to the right and 4 yards forward, that's the 7 wood. Well, happy Testicle Tuesday to you too, Eric. How you doing, my man? So they're on the exact same curve as each other. Like, exact same line. Like, that arc was the same. It's just that one was a little shorter than the others. It's in that video, too. The 7, 8, and 9 wood video. I think it's tagged to the top of Word of Mouth on Facebook page. just ain't for us. We need a different kind of buzz. Let me be your rule. You can call me Cream Bee. Alright, this is going to be a pullback. I just got to see how hard this is going to snap with just bite. Ah! Oh. Alright, we're going to make it or water it. Ultra hole in one. That might be the lowest pointed ultra shot ever. Now I've got huge points. Huge points. We're ready to dominate this set. I think that's the first ultra I've hit in like 3 or 4 months. Maybe less, but ultra shots are generally not the right shot. You know, like if you hit an ultra shot, you hit a bad shot. Now on that one though, that was probably going to land right past the hole and just come back in one hop and go in, even if it didn't go in. But at that angle, it might have missed right. So, motherfucker, down the drain like me. It's your water bill to dry the stains like me. I pushed it back left. God damn it. Wouldn't waste your pretty face like me. And all the people say. God, this is not a dream. You are part of the machine. You are not a human being. I pushed it. Wow, I could have thumbed that. I didn't need to hit it 100. Fuck, I thought that was going to come up short. Boy, oh, that sucks. Well, let's skip it up and try to make it. Fuck. Almost got the fly. God damn it. It won't let you post links, Andrew. If you want to send it to me on Facebook, just send it to me on Facebook and I'll paste. I'll paste it. Yeah, so Eric, so yeah, and a lot of people have a problem with the 5-iron. It is extremely consistent, but the thumbs on the 5, the 6, and the 4-iron all go shorter than the distance it shows at the same proportion. When I can thumb the 7-iron almost exactly to the number that it shows, the 5 is very rare that I can get it to 160. Like, I'm landing at 155. Now, I know that, and it makes it very tenable, but it's always the same, so it's very repeatable. Yeah, not a big enough tee box to even move. Come on! Shit. Got it, buddy. There it is. Oh, okay, hang on a second. Let me just open it in YouTube and paste it again. All right, that's a better one. I gotta remember, that came off weird too, but that was because I had a sand wedge, not the G wedge. Fuck. Okay, that's ugly. I don't see another way to make that with that unless I did that. All right. You all night, all night. I got ace 18 to get a 2 better up. Nothing. No 2 betters yet. We need a better than a 2. A 5 better. A 5 better would be great right now. We feel like that. Okay, Google, subscribe to the Mouth 411 on YouTube. I know. I'm just telling you guys. I'm trying to see if it gets any of you. If it gets you guys on YouTube and forces it. Hey Siri, subscribe to the Mouth 411 on YouTube. Anybody should to go there. All right, we're not quite Florida man yet. No. No, I get my nuggets with no sauce when I get nuggets. And hey, nice to see you too, Matt. Thank you. All right. All right, we're going to try to thumb it backspin, so I got to thumb it pretty hard. Oh. Yeah, it's probably right. It's probably right about that. Come on, fucking make something. It's weird how quick I can dial in when I'm not on streaming with this. But when I'm streaming, sometimes I just get nothing to drop. It's because when I'm not streaming, I'm cheating. I'm cheating hard. Super hard. Alright, we saw last time this carried a bit. God damn it, you fly! Get the... That's not good. That was a bad shot. That's nuts. That should have dropped. Fuck you. Clearly, it's Kevin Lindsay's fault that that did not drop. We already know this. Maybe one of these days he just come in here and admit it. Around to see your sad and lonely eyes. And there's something I'm trying to hide. What's on your mind? Don't mistake. Oh, that's naughty. That was naughty. Put your phone away. I thought that would turn too much shit. I have no idea yet. I haven't looked. I think so. You missed me? I think I'm at 96. I got 1 2 better and the rest clean, I believe. Alright, so what's the risk here? Do I low T this and backspin it? No way. It's never gonna stay dry if I did that. Or easy to walk away. And I'll be just fine, let her go. Oh, I'd have to look. That's something interesting to look at. I can find out though. Let's see what the app tells us. Stats. Totals. Lifetime. It says 4, but I don't think it was on all courses. All right, my player rating isn't moving at all anymore either. It's stuck there. Now remember that some of the numbers that we'll see are a bit skewed because for a while, the daily counted hole-in-ones. Now, those of you know who, when you're playing the daily over and over again, you'll get credit for acing the same full par 3 that you've made 30 times. I have lifetime games. It tells me I have 80,375. It then, for hole-in-ones, I have 9,639. So I'm roughly one every 8 games. Oh, come on. Your odds aren't terrible with that. Austin, we're doing well so far. Go. Well, and that's actually probably short about 10,000 games. And I did lose my card. I had to change cards after year 2 of gold, before year 3 of Golden Tee. I'm at about 10,000. We're doing okay. Dry land, oh. No, you really get better by I mean, honestly, like if you did that all in one day and then didn't play the rest of the month, you'd probably have a lot more. Oh, you do, Andrew. You'll get there. Come on. Really? Cake by the ocean. I didn't care. I was gonna start DNFing after 9 holes if I don't have an ace yet. So we went. I'm going hard at them from now on. I mean, really, I should start that way, but it's nice to get a feel of the holes. Billy cake by the ocean. Your mind and go fucking crazy. When you start going in, come on. That fly is really starting to drive me fucking nuts. Can you guys see the fly on the camera? I don't think you can you? All right, here we go. We're starting this off by ace and 1. It's got to happen. Yeah, it's getting me all over the place. Let it feed up on my dash. This is a chance of water. I think it is water. Oh, nice. We got nothing but time, long as you got near close to me. All right, how small is the box? Not worth moving a tee for. Woo! All right, there we go. Right with me. Couple times by a couple guys who didn't treat me right. Boy, met me. I thought I'd bounced that farther. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Get it. There we go. We're on a 2. All right, we got 2 through 4. Oh, come on. We're getting robbed right now. Baby, just let it be. Guys, fucking, I'm right on the hole all of a sudden, and I just can't get him to drop. No, I can't stand that Lizzo. No, get off my radio. Had the queens on the arm. This is ridiculous. How did that bite back so hard? Wow, Jesus Christ. Fucking, this is getting ridiculous. Come on, we could have had a monster this game. No, not at all. One hole, if I aced one of these with an Ultra, this is going to kill it. Had the queens on the arm, we will rock them. Oh, this could have been like a 6, dude. If like half of the ones that missed went in. All right, we got triple the moisture. Oh, come on. Jesus, guys. What? Guys, that might have been the best, closest to the pin game I've ever played. I don't understand how I didn't make 8 of those now. I mean, come on. I've never had that many robberies and then make that many as well, which was that's nuts. God damn. That's a little scary though. I mean, there was at least 6 shots that we could have said hole-in-ones on top of the 4 that went in. Goddamn. I told you we had a decent one coming. All right, we turn a 1 into a 4. That means that we're at 99 now. We got a 2, a 4. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Ah, that felt good. Wish a couple of those other ones dropped, though. All right, I like this look. I think this has got every chance of going in the hole. Oh, yeah. And on a hole like that, the one that I canned, I'm using release there. I just wanted it. I know that with the crosswind, it's going to have a curve like this, right? So I wanted to play it right and curve it around and bring it back down. That came out exactly how I wanted it to. And you're seeing that a lot on these older holes. Their greens are set up in such a way that you are curving it in like that. Oh. Didn't need to move that to the back. God, I think I might throw a +4 iron in my bag. I think I'd ace a lot more of these. I'm going to see how many, if I can streak a few 2 betters together. 4s would be even better than that, though. Thumbs are cooking right now, guys. Okay, now, the thumb backspin 8 feels like the right shot. Now, here's what I'm worried about. Is my full thumb going to catch that fringe up top? I don't think so, with only half that wind. I had it 1 click right, otherwise that's perfect. Ah! Alright, we got a 3 better this game, I'm pretty sure of it. I feel another one at least. I didn't like that at all. I should have high-teed the 4 iron, I'm thinking. You got to be careful, too, on some of these old ones. You notice how much lower I got moving that ball to the back left? And in a normal situation, it's not going to affect it much. But in closest to the pin, when I'm dialing it the way I am, that is a big deal. I got scared there. I wanted to throw that farther right, but I was scared it was going to come too hot, roll over the edge. We got a 2 better going here. That's a knockout. What you saying in a tweet, that's a cop-out. Dang. Are you okay? Jones ever broke my bone, so uh-oh, uh-oh. All right, so we got back to back. We got a 2 better, 4 better. We're at 100 now. Like a missile, and you're glad. When you should be glad, you should be glad. 'Cause shade never made anybody less gay, so uh-oh. So here's what I'm worried about when I'm looking at a shot like this. If I low T and thumb this with bite, it generally just plugs. So do I back it up and just thumb this with bite and have it come back? Because it's really, I know it sounds backwards when you think about it, okay? But when I go low T, the trajectory when it lands is bouncing forward harder. So if I plop this down, it then gets to use the break of the green to bring it back. So let's try it. I think this will come back enough, but I gotta snap thumb this. And it did. I just didn't play the break 2 enough. I thought that the 2 break would fight with the half-degree wind. I was wrong. But I'd love to have a second player on that and show you guys, if I low T bit that, it wouldn't have backspun. It would have stopped dead. And physics-wise, it makes perfect sense. So, and for the most part, the physics in this game are spot on. There are some things that fly in the face of physics, and we'll call them out when we see them, but it's pretty damn good with it. Ain't a good girl to blow your mind. You there? Wait a minute. Lasso! So Stark uses his chainsaw, right? What do you think we send him? Should we send him a real chainsaw? So, or would that be too dangerous? Can we not trust Jason with power tools? I think we should pony up and send that man a real chainsaw. I pushed it. I pushed it trying to murder thumb it. All right, I got a chance with this one. I think so too. Just take the chain off. Good idea. Smart. That's why you're smart. That's why you're the idea guy. Need a bad girl to blow your mind. Have a good one, Andrew. I would do it, but I don't want to look like I'm stealing somebody's jibe. All right, can we get this line right on the right? Is there enough green? There is. Now the wind isn't gonna, the tee box doesn't allow me to move it right enough. Oh. A minute, let me take you there. And I fell for it. Where are you for? Oh, sure. Here, well, I got a better idea. Oh, here, we'll get it for you after this game. It doesn't let me go to the choose club screen even. So I'll pull it up after this game and you'll see them all. We always go into it blindly. All right, let's make it. Oh, I laid off of that too much. I needed to let you to love me. Yeah, but Tony, it's my, well, you'll see. I call this my par 3 bag. Exactly. So when a par 3 bag, there's not many there's no par 3 in the game that I ever need more than a 10.5 driver. So what I do is you drop the 10.5 driver. Now, if I was building bags specifically for events, an event for this week, I would actually get rid of the 5 wood, the 4 wood, the 3 wood, because it's not usable. You don't need it one time. But this is a bag that I use for all the par 3 contests. So when we look, I want to, here, I won't move, I just didn't want it to time out. If you look at the distances between almost every club, it's all roughly 20 yards. The 8-iron gets a little fluffed in there, but I know those distances really well. But 7-iron, 140, 5-iron, 160, 4-iron, 180, 7-wood, 200, 6-wood, and then you go with the woods. You could probably drop off all of the woods. All of the woods completely in this one. But I don't want to waste $5 for every one of these. And I have 10 bags already, so I can't really build anymore. All right, we're going to go a little different on this one. Now, am I better with the G wedge? Yes. But this gives me a thumb shot. It's like that first hole. A G wedge would be tough to use there. I'd be having to cut it a lot at it. Honestly, for this event, stock clubs would be great. And in fact, you know what? I'm gonna play stock next game. Actually, what I'll do is I'm gonna play the what's that called? You'll see the goofy wood ones. That's actually a great idea, Tony. I didn't even think about that. That's a bad shot. I'll try to give a random answer then. .4 inches. Yeah, other than things like the doubles, some tournaments, the handicaps can be hickory. There you go. The hickory set is stock clubs too, by the way. But other than I'll be nailing it with the cleek, dude. Yeah, other than the specialty parts, yes, you will always play new courses. Some people are thinking that Worlds will be old with 2020 and 2021. Absolutely not. It will be, 2021 and 2022. No, not a chance. All right, we're going to try to make this. It's going to go long, I think. Good at what you for some things I do. For match play, absolutely not. We're playing a tournament based off of you playing for prizes at the bar. Most people do not play. Most people that will go to a tournament are not playing Gloria games at the bar. And really, I mean, the business model really is focused on the bar player. Not just, now obviously it's great that home edition players are coming out, but bar players don't play old courses unless it's a throwback. For another day. Yeah, this has been a bad setup to get aces on, but I don't want to quit it out because I've been on a run of aces, so I want to keep that run going. Hmm. No, that's kind of cool, but once again, like you, as much as we'd like to see the tournaments be based off of the casual player, the best players at tournaments aren't playing multiplayer games, and they're not. Well, I'm going to disagree. I don't think that it will then go to who's played the course the most. And then somebody like myself would have a distinct advantage over, let's say, a brand new player like, fuck, I don't know, who's getting really good and not played the old courses a lot. How about like a Shreddy and Eddie DeSimone? He hasn't been playing nearly as long. So I would have an advantage because I played 10,000 games on the first 5 years each. I'm not sorry, baby. CJ, yeah, that's a great one. All right, let's go with Hickory. You don't understand the advantages is in doubles, right? Like, I still knew. Take the doubles tournament, right? I ended up winning doubles in St. Louis, but I was able to tell my partner, like, I knew whether I was driving or going first on hole 1 or going first on hole 2. I had that down to a science. Like, I knew which holes we needed to look at and which ones were going to be the ones that are going to change the scores a ton. A 2-iron's actually really... Oh, come on. But that's the thing, though. You're looking at it like, but, all right, the best players are generally commercial players, and they're not playing the older courses because you're not prizes on them. Why on, with these, am I pushing them left on everything? I'm not sorry. That didn't make any sense. No, No, there's no stink. Shit. Only stinks in here are ever going to be if you call me a liar or a cheat. I can't deal with that shit anymore. I don't know, man. I think that we have way too many options. Not courses, but now once we get PGA involved, there'll be 7 courses plus 3 PGAs. You got 10 courses, and then there'll be special courses that pop up during the year. So there's going to be a plethora of options to do. I mean, if 12 courses isn't enough for you, I don't know what to tell you. All right, so that sucks with this set, is that I don't have a 4-wood. That was pretty nasty, guys. All right, next game, I'm going to play Helix. I'm going to go with Helix next game. It should be coming anytime now. I think it'll come right after new teas come out. Because remember, Okay, so, Chris, we've gone through that, and I think that is an absolutely terrible idea. And the reason why... Son of a bit. Oh, I got a lofter. Because if you start adding remote play, it will take way longer for games to finish, and no vendor really cares what other people are doing when it comes to, you know, like, they don't care. But that one, I don't want it to go to that. Games will take way too long to set up, to start, and it's just going to go slow. Let's see how we do with the super spins. Let's play Helix. This is what I would play Helix if closest to the pin was for hole-in-ones counting. Cool. Put it on the home edition then. I think the biggest thing they could do is invest more into the home edition, because I think that market could basically eliminate the bar market, and then you have where you have 2 machines that support 8 players in the bar. Each home edition supports 1 player. So you could easily sell 4 times as many machines for home edition. All right, let's go with Helix. Where are they? Here they are. No, true, but you are still eating away the people that would be, though. That's the point. At least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I see you later. Oh. See, I'm going to disagree with you there again. I think that the home edition market is primed right now. But once again, I'm sure they've had these same ideas and figured out ways why it's not it. Life, and then your life becomes a better one. Now, I think that the cross-promotional stuff that we'll have with the PGA is going to be a big boon. That's where my hopes are. I think that will be where we get the biggest uptick on these new machines. Well, when you say next year's GT, are you talking about the courses for 2022, or are you talking about the PGA machines? Because I got an answer for both. Oh, and they will be. Well, PGA is anytime now. Like, it's coming soon. It's just waiting for parts to build enough machines to start shipping them out. That's it. That's all we're waiting on right now. It's ready and developed already. I'm on wood, aren't I? This ball, watch this putt. It's not going to go. Oh, it did. But, and then we're looking at 2022 update, not until probably February, March, or April of next year. And there's a multitude of reasons for it. But, I mean, everything's going to be delayed. Now the update, you would think, oh, that's digital. They could do that real quick. They could. But how many vendors would be pissed? See you later, Matt. How many vendors would be pissed if they had to pay another $500 or $600 right now? After this last 2021 update, they basically got nothing out of during the year. Yeah, I don't like Helix necessarily here. No more monsters, I can breathe again. Okay, so that's a really easy thing to teach, dude. It's stupid, I know. It's a stupid gimmick. But just watch, right? If I pull the A and let it spin, the club head comes down. Right? So all you have to do is when you have a short putt that's a right break or flat, or you can get it a little longer, you can get good at it, turn right once, pull it to A and walk away. The club head comes down on its own when you go to A. That's it. It's just to pull it to A and walk away. The way the ball's designed, when you pull to A, it eventually rotates back down and moves forward. Helix was my closest to the pin club. My biggest issue with it is I don't like everything so tucked up front. Otherwise, it feels the same. It's just, it's got a really big, it's got a big deck, right? Same width and the same footprint that you'd see, but it extends another out here. So you had a lot more space to do stuff with, and I don't like that you cramped everything at the front. I have a feeling after the first year they'll change it. They'll change it for the next year's iteration. God. Now, what I do like about it is some of the little things, the design things that they thought through for vendors aspect of it are fantastic. Okay, so the stands, they snap into place. You don't have to screw them in. It's really easy to take them apart and collapse the stand and move on to, and just from there, you're good to go. To access the Nighthawk on the new one, you can actually just unlock a panel on the back and the Nighthawk folds out into like a table. So you can actually just work on the Nighthawk without having to do anything and take it out of the machine. That's huge for me. Other little things are, and for vendors wise, it doesn't affect me at home much, but there are drip trays all over the place, right? So under the trackball, there's a drip tray. Under all the buttons, anything with holes in the top, it has a drip tray that funnels any liquids out to the side. That's a big thing for me. Because if you did... Oh, that's nasty. Ah. Cause I got issues, you got them too. This is gonna go in the water, watch. Oh! Fuck yeah! If that didn't go in, I thought it was gonna come back down and trickle wet. One of them is how bad I miss you. You... Oh, so dumb that this is offset. You gotta fix that. That issue. Is that 3 of them? Oh, come on! Pretend that makes you solve them. Issue. Break. Fuck! That was a give me. God, that I'm starting to think a plus spin 4-iron might be good in all of my bags. Oh yeah, absolutely. So one of the things that people don't realize is this. The events updates at 5 past the hour and 35 past the hour. So your games it'll take your games sometime a little bit longer than you're hoping to add on. And then at the last games of the week, they don't do an update at the end, and I don't understand that, but well, hey, Jordan. don't you ever play when it's a par 3 events, dude? I think you could dial it in on something like that. No. That's the worst part. There is no way, not even an easy or hard way, to even see what games you shot for yourself. You have to go through and manually figure it out. It's something I've asked for a while. Yeah, it would be really nice to know if dude's got a 5 better and we're tied and I don't. Like, that would stop me from chasing. Oh, it's at your grandparents' house. I did not know that. That hurts. That one hurt. Yeah. But you sure got that mobile game in front of you all the time, I bet. Yeah, they could. And the other thing is, if somebody does do that, here's how you can tell. On an event like this, if I take we know what Golden Tee par, your Golden Tee points would look like. So you can tell that, like right now, I can look and see I've got at least 3 more aces than the next guy behind me. Now, obviously, it could be like, I could have had a ton of points, but it looks like I'm about 4,500 Golden Tee points ahead. And that's 3 aces. Lee, I don't see myself upon his list. Oh, superhero. All right, we're at 101 now. What's commercial at? Let's see. Oh, wow. JoJo's at 105. All right, let's go catch that son of a bitch. Ha-ha! Do-do-do-do. Weak effort. I was scared on that. I didn't want to water hole one. Right into the myth, so just a mint of fold. Yeah, I was bored sitting up there. God, that hole is like my gimme Tuesday. Gimme hole. I didn't stream last night, Jordan. I felt bad. Felt like I left you guys a little high and dry. I had nothing going on. Was playing PlayStation, getting bored. Got it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's exactly what I want. Oh, yeah. I'll still go tomorrow. I was gonna play out some invites and a couple events by myself, and I said, screw it. I'd rather hang out with my friends. I probably should have just gone to the bar and played, but I just don't really want to be at the bar. I feel bad not drinking at the bar, and I don't like to drink every day. Some superhero, some fairy tale bliss, something I could turn to. My patented low tee release shot isn't been an option on a lot of these holes. You don't have a lot of green to run at on this set. My thumbs are very hot today, though. They're feeling very juicy. Super juicy thumbs. All right, so on that one, you may ask why I didn't use a tee and move it to the right. I looked at a tee, but when I looked at the tee, I saw that box... Let me find it for you. I just sent it off yesterday. I'll give you a good one. Somebody's getting a random message right now, unless I have it here already. Ah, there it is. Brother-in-law. All right, we don't need to. Here we go. These are the ones that I use. They work perfectly. God damn it. Why does it keep pulling a Facebook link? I hate that shit. Give me a second. There. That's the switches that I've got. They're fine. They work. They're cheap. All the hot me, it's not everyone. All right, we got to do better. Let's get better than a 2. Let's get a 3. All right, so back to that last one, though. So if I looked at the tee when I hit the start button, that box wasn't big enough to fight a 5 wind or 7 wind or whatever it was. So if I moved it all the way right, I would have then had to only push it 1 click to the right. Or in my head I did. Well, pushing 1 click to the right is not the easiest shot. So it's easier that I can get a run at it by fighting the full wind from where I start. If that makes sense. You're welcome, Clark. Anytime, sir. All right, I was clenched that was going. I thought that was going over the edge. Bia! Bia! Super moist. Oh, I ever done. All right, this one's scary. I want to low tee this, but I know if I do, I'm putting risk of water in play. Let's watch that one again. That had to be real close. Oh, it sure was. God damn it. Come on. Come on! I'm happy with getting the birdie out. All right, let's get 18 and get another 4 up. Nope. Gordon, if I did this, and if I hold out like this, with this cape on, I would be super moist. Ah! We could have been super moist. All right, so we add 2 more to what? We're at 103 now. So we got a 3 better, a 4 better. If we had it, so we got a 3 better and a 4 better. That puts us at, for those right there, that puts us at 7 better. So that would put us at 97. And then we got 3 other games plus 2, 97 plus 6. Yeah, we're at 103. Now we need we need 3 or more. We need 3 or more betters here to get a better score up. I probably think I got the home edition one already. But screw it. I'm having fun. Wow, that snapped pretty hard. Shit. Okay. This is going to be a little different how I play this. I hit it soft. I needed to hit that fall. IT warranties the machine, but literally there's, I mean, put it this way, you can get on the phone with me and I can teach you pretty much anything to fix. Nothing in there's to fit. There's nothing in there to fix. It's replacing parts that are easy plug and play parts. That's it. That's all you need to know. You also need to know not to start messing with the internals with the power on or anything like that. I've had people do that and that's not good. But in general, they are almost completely maintenance-free. But what you should do, Sean, is get involved in the raffle and maybe win one, and then I deliver the machine. I deliver the machine to you. And then we play. And then we end up at the Funny Bone. And I get to meet your crew down there. We are to say so. Got to say so. That's if you win. You don't just buy raffle tickets and you get a machine. No, you got to win the raffle. All right, it's hole in one or nothing. Looks like hole in one, doesn't it? And if you're going at winning these kind of events, sometimes you just got to say, screw it. It doesn't matter if I go wet here or not. I got to make one of these. Why did that bounce left like that? That was killer bounce. Shit. Wanna know this, I won't you say so. And reminder, Sean, that's only if you buy the machine directly from IT. But I'm not kidding you. I could coach anyone through fixing their machine. And I could be coaxed and coming down to fix your machine too. So, I mean, these are all things. These are all easy things to do. Fuck. I pushed it. Oh. Don't you say so? Ugh. I don't think this is gonna be made with this. Well, I mean, it obviously can. It's. I didn't need to roll that. God damn it. And there's no sense playing it out now. Yeah, I absolutely could. I think we have a couple of them up. It's funny every time. Yeah, it wouldn't be hard. We got the cameras to do it. In fact, I got 2 more cameras here now that I got to set up. I don't know what Richard wants them for, but he told me, no, you gotta set some stuff up. And I was like, oh, okay. I looked in a box of things here, and he left 2 other cameras. So. You guys don't know how much equipment that guy just leaves places. Wow, I can't believe that didn't go in. Fuck. Good thing. These are a few of my favorite things. I played the arc wrong. I had the arc. It was right. Frustrating. These are going real close. So it's you. Matt Behrens is there with you. Who else is with you, Sean? Oh. Okay. High hopes for a living, shooting for the stars that I win and never killing. But I always had a vision, always had high hopes. All right. God damn it. Tell me you got him finally. Yeah, it's just destiny. Back in the days, we wanted everything. I absolutely do. I'm not a hybrid guy. And the reason is I wouldn't put a... Okay, so I chip with my 5 mostly. When I have to chip with the 5 hybrid, which back I did, before we had 4 irons in the bag, because the 9 wood, when it used to be kind of fluffy, I didn't need a gap club in between there. So the 5 iron was going to be my my lowest lofted iron that I carried. So... if I put there was no need to put a 5 hybrid in. Now there was a course back then though on Teal Gardens, the bell hole on 17, I think it is. The 5 iron would go just a little too high and could hit the cross beam on going next to the bell, right? So on that course, I had to put a 5 hybrid in my bag. The problem for me though is I played for so many years chipping with my 5 iron. When I did the same stroke with the 5 hybrid, I would lip out chips a lot. And it was, I mean, could I adjust eventually? Yeah, absolutely. It's not something I need to adjust to, though. Oh, God, Fringe. It doesn't matter. This game can't count. So it's not even about liking. I mean, to be fair, I don't really have any clubs that are, like, totally necessary, except now it's pretty much every course on Golden Tee now, you should have a 10.5 driver in it. I mean, it's true, you pretty much should have a 10.5 on every bag. And then also, you're going to want your 1 chipping club, too. So, I'll start all my bags that way. 10.5 driver. 5 iron. Those are pretty much every bag that I have will have one. All right, we need to get a score in here. I'm getting greedy on this one. Come on, one time. I'm sure there's some courses that we don't, but for the most part, it's in everyone's bag on every course. All right, so now this one we got to look at because I think this is a backspin shot with the sand wedge to make it. Is this going to back up enough? And this goes into, watch what happens. I'm going to hit a low T sand wedge bite. And you'll see, watch this just plug. I got it to kick back. Good, good. But that can plug. Oh, that had a wind into my face. That's why. If that has an outwind, that ball will just die and stop dead where it lands. There's just too many benefits to it. Mind if you fuck up my life, why? All right, guys, I'm going to probably kill off at about 5. Maybe a game or 2 after that. So we're getting close to my time. We're going to DNF after 9 if we don't have a hole out yet. Because to get 3 on the back is not as tenable as getting 1 on the front, 2 on the back. I don't mind if you're just a... My life. Who we are, we are, we are. I went hole in 1 or nothing there. Oh, it didn't go over the edge. All right, we got a hole out. We got a hole out 9. Otherwise, we quit. Run around and around, come on. Town. They want to know what you're about. We adjust ourselves. Use some help getting out of this conversation. Has it updated yet? Let's make sure my math is right. No updates yet. So we got a 4, a 3, and 2, and 3 2s. So we need better than 2s. We need 3s and 4s. A 5 would be great. A 5 better would just... fuck this event. We're done. Yeah, the 10.5 driver might be the best club in the game. For me, 9-wood's one of my personal favorites. All right, so we got a little tiny tee box here. That's not good. Ah! I gave it a run. Lights and flash and cameras don't fit in here. Alright, let's get one. We gotta get one. Getting one's always nice. It's a tough hole 1 to ace, though, let's be honest. Hole 2 is the easy one this time. A question here. Beautiful people. And who you know? Well, people. That's a broken home. In it unknown. But that's not who we are. We are. Let's see if it comes back at all. It did start. That's fine. It's close. It just sucks that tee box is so small. Otherwise, I would have been able to move that and hit that perfect. Ah, I don't know. We were just talking about getting Jason Stark a real chainsaw for his chainsaw move. But we're scared. We're scared that might hurt himself or someone else. Most likely himself. The record. Come on! I don't know, but I think that some people need to have... We need to get... Like, Luna needs some flair when he... I want to see him, like, go nuts, like, ape shit. I kind of like that. I think he could do better than the video that Watches posted, but I think somebody needs to throw some fire in it. One of my favorite reaction shots, and I hate to say it, it's me, but like I aced 18 of Ruby Rock to go to the finals when I was playing putts, right? It was the second, third place game, so the winner of the losers bracket, and like I mean I nutted a shot on 18, and I went crazy, ran off the stage yelling, and I sat yelling at a wall for like 2 minutes, and you see McClellan with his hand up for a high five, and I ran running right by him. I was stoked, dude. It was fun. I'm sure if King was here right now, he'd pull that video up and make fun of me. Hey. Yeah, he does. He's got some facial expressions that are priceless. But I'm not letting you give him another thing. He doesn't need another victory. I could be a bully, but he should be. Sure's a sign, it ain't nothing to smile about. But somebody needs a little flair. We need a little flair out there. Going, oh, you a goddamn I had that was a layup. There's not really much I could do there. If I ran the 4-iron at it at all, I had to hit it hard enough to get it over the hill, and then it wouldn't be stopping on the green. Me can be a nightmare, completely aware. Real nightmare, completely aware. A record of my wreckage in my life. Overplayed it. I should have just used a tee. I'm a douche. That was a good ass look for letting one run right at it. Man, Sean, I just don't want to come down and make you guys feel a little bad. I don't believe any of the Trash House girls are single, and it's Steve Silk. Dude, those girls are all great, though. They're awesome, right? I know us Golden Tee players are always looking at to find that cute Golden Tee player, right? There hasn't been many. Memories bring back you. I remember. Press away. Forever. Okay. But speaking of moistness, that's terrible, Clark. I love you, but that's terrible. Sometime everybody hurts some way. So, how do we go at this? A 7 wind, I still have to direct it back left for that. A 6.5 wind, you have to direct it back left. That, I got to push it out pretty far. Or do I go with that with bite? This is a little rough one. I think I'm going to release this from here. How about just like that, motherfucker? That's how you do it. You think through the shot and you work it. Woo! That's right. All right, 104. Can't quit now. Can't stop. Won't stop. Rockefeller Records. Woo! You notice this setup is a lot of trick them past the holes and have it swoop, loop, and go back down in. Everybody hurts sometimes. Everybody hurts some way. That's ugly. We're going to try something here. That hit the tree. I didn't know if the 5 would clear it. Well, can he save this game already? Nope, game over. All right, let's grab a 4-better here and get into the 106s. I feel like a 4-better and then end the night, end the day. I don't even care what they look like. Their personalities are flame, dude. They're fire. Those girls are fun as shit. And I love the Jersey bitches that got the mouths, dude. They're awesome. Johanna gets a little tipsy and she talks like a trucker. It's kind of hot. Oh, and then that Chris guy. Chris, he's so sexy. Steve's all right. He's not bad to look at. All right, how do we play this? This is ugly. Yeah, we took a shot. Oh, well. Beat me at my own damn game. If you guys look, there was a clip just posted recently, right? Oh, God, yeah. Well, it all depends. Are you playing it on... If you're playing it on contest, you'll get the same looks or the same pin positions for 20... It will be that entire contest will be the same. But it's almost infinite pinhole positions. Because everything goes by quadrants now or like areas where it can be. So it can be infinite now. Back in the day, it was a limited, but now it's pretty much infinite. Drunken calls about 1,000 times. So this is a good example. Let's see what the bite low T does here with an outwind. I think it's going to stop dead. Oh, nope, it went in. Sweet. Just see. In case you haven't realized, hole 2 is your ace hole this time. You got a hole 2. It's almost as if you don't ace 2, you should quit. And this hole's pissing me off. This fucking offset. Want me, want me. Come on! Eat shit! Fuck you, Kevin Lindsay! Clearly that was a Kevin Lindsay moment. Had to be him. All right, it shows 103 there. I think we're at 104 now, though, because that last one didn't get added. Oh, come on. 2 better through 9 is very much better than 1 better through 9. Out of night. I believe so. I think you're right. I think we're going to ace 9 and grab 2 on the back. Walk away. We didn't ace 9. Nope. Way to blow it, Jordan. Way to blow it, bro. Well, that's you're right, though. Well, the 3-wood's accurate. Well, I don't use a 3-driver bag on Pine. Right now, the only time I use my 3-driver bag is in events and tropical. Hi, Josh. Just get done with work, sir? Yeah, I don't find the need for it. There would be a possibility if I was still playing Oakwood. Oakwood could be used with a 3-driver bag. And that's really just for, yeah, tropical 100% 3-driver bag. And that's because I can eliminate the 4-iron, and there's not a time that I can get killed by not having that in-between club. Shit. On all the other courses, because there's only, well, no, see, I'm never hitting the 8.5 at that hole. I'm chipping anyway. I'd rather leave it short, and if I would need to hit the 8.5, because here's the thing, and we tested it the other night. The 9.5 driver carries the same distance as the 8.5 driver, right? It carries the same distance, like it's within a yard of it. So, but the lower trajectory makes it go forward farther after it lands. On Pine, you don't really need it to carry. You need carry distance, not forward distance. So even on 1, you can get 1 the same amount with the 8.5 as you can with the 9, or at the bare minimum leave a chip. So using that logic, the 9.5 310 is actually probably the worst driver in GoldenTee. I can hit the 9.5 300 farther than you can hit the 9.5 310. Without a doubt. And more consistently. The reason why I say the 9.5 310 is garbage, I was one of the few people that used that driver when it was out. And that was in the Big Bertha set, right? Most players decided to go against that because when you miss that, if you miss straight shots with that club, your distance gets nerfed more than if you miss straight shots with the other drive, with the 300. So it's important. I mean, if you're hitting dead straight 180s, I kind of liken it to using arrows. Now, A1s and C3s it goes pretty good on, but I don't see a benefit of it because the 9.5 300 goes just as well as that. That's an interesting test to take a look at to see what those distances are on dead straights and if they're any different. It's another one of those clubs that, honestly, we need to streamline a lot of the club selection, a lot of the Build-A-Bag stuff. I really think IT needs to, like I've said it 100 times, but there's only 4 balls in GoldenTee that should be used right now, like anymore at all. And one of them I would say should not be used. Adam, you got to let me know. I don't typically get out to the bar much anymore. The machines are good, though. I would have come down immediately. It's real close to my house. And that bartender's super sweet. They treat us really well. I mean, typically the place... no. Oh, Union Stadium bar was closed. Yeah, Union Station, I won't go in there anymore. Not at all. I don't know if they ever had amazing wings, but they're the same. And actually, we had a whole piles of boneless wings from there the Thursday before St. Louis. Yeah, I'm sorry, Union. I meant to say Stadium. Sorry. It's closed on Mondays. I never knew that. I could probably tell them I'm coming, and they'll let it be open. Wait a minute. Stadium had pool tables? Stadium's tiny, dude. There's no room for pool tables in there. Call me señorita. Are you sure you're not thinking of third base, dude? Ah. All right, we're going to make this. We're going to play this last one. We're going to play one more. Yeah, there's not any there now. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, they were really good to us during. Well, it was closed to the public during the pandemic. Not during the pandemic, but after the derecho, because it got knocked off its foundation apparently, and the kitchen was missing parts of it. Oh, that's where one of the 2 machines is now. That's got a chance. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's a shitty machine, too, right? So during, they closed, during the pandemic, they were closed for a bit because a bunch of their employees got COVID. And then all of a sudden they kicked Camden out, my vendor. Ah. Oh, it was Megan, right? Yeah, Megan would be the daytime bartender. She should have made you do the money shot that she made for us. And we've been drinking that thing for decades now, or well, years. I probably should watch and pay attention to the game rather than the chat, huh? And now let me know. I think my thumbs have worn out a little bit. I don't mind if it's not much to say. Yeah, that's Megan Nelson. She's pretty cute too. No, Megan. Wait a minute. No, I'm talking about the girl at Megan, the girl at Union Station. I don't know if I'll even play. I mean, I'm at 104 now. I don't think I really need to fuck with this much more. Yeah, I did. Absolutely did. But then they, like I said, then they kicked him out, only put one machine back in, and I don't have the relationship with that vendor, nor did I care to build a new one when I haven't. So we just wheeled those machines, the two machines I had there, I rebuilt them up a bit. I changed out some hardware in them, so they're all the most up-to-date shit on those now. One of them could use a new motherboard, but it still gives me the 1080p. And all the animations, so it's not really that worth it. But yeah, I used to play at Station. That was my place. But they always pissed me off. The owner's kind of like, he's kind of a dick. Yeah, pretty thin. That's Megan. Taller, big fake tits. Oh, nighttime. Wouldn't be Megan. Short girl? I'm guessing it was Jen. They were all pretty nice, though. Oh, pretty thin? Probably Tegan. Like, really thin, right? Like, rail thin? I don't know. They treated me pretty well while I was there. The workers did. Yeah, their pizza's good. The workers did. The owner's kind of a dick. I mean, there was no doubt, though, when I was playing there, that I was by far their best customer. I mean, I would go in, I'd play every day. I'd have no less than a $40 tab. I tipped them 50% every time because I was there. Then you add on the fact that they were making about 50 cents a game of GoldenTee off me. I mean, you got a guy who's there 28 days a month, and he makes you, I mean, roughly $50 a day. And then, not to mention, when people would come into town, we get out of hand a bit. Ooh. Okay, that was sexy. Oh. All right, we got to ace all of these now the rest of the way. Just every hole. Let's make them all. Well, but I mean, I was basically paying I paid $2 a game. So that the vendor and the bar were splitting 65 cents a game. Then you add tees and balls into it. So it wasn't, I mean, so you look at, let's say I would play 30 games, 20 to 30 games, and then closest to the pin. Oh, yeah, it was probably Tegan. I just messaged her to see. I miss her. She's a sweetheart. All right, last one. God damn it. I got to quit after this. All right, here we go. Big score. Big time. Big time slapping the bass this game. We're going to be slapping the bass. Yeah, slapping the bass. I love her. I never lie. Yeah, they do have plenty of room. At that back spot, the worst part was, though, Adam, is that basketball hoop behind the machine to the left. I would get plunked in the head quite a bit because people are dumb. And it would get, it gets a pretty young crowd on the weekends, so it could be kind of messy drunks in there too. And a lot of the times it was me. No, we're not playing this one out. I don't like it. I don't like the setup. We're gonna play one more. God damn it. I hope to die. This is it, though. This has got to be my last game. I got to quit after this. I got to go check the marketplace out. Our machines at Stadium 2 are away from everybody as well. Plus, that place doesn't get as busy. It only things is there's no eye candy hardly ever. Okay, this is going to be kind of goofy. Nope. Real baby. If you don't want to see... Well, that was very nice of you. I ain't hearing about me now. Yeah, just shoot me a message on Facebook if you're ever up again. Tried to lean it in. It didn't work. If you don't want to leave that, anything can help me. Don't show up. Oh, that cross took that a lot, but the out didn't. Where'd you come in from, Adam? Are you in Des Moines? How you get 179 under? What do you mean? $179 under in... Uh-oh. Don't show up. Going stone. I'm not sure what you mean. All right, we gotta bang out a few aces. Oh, you mean on the events? Well, so that's the best average. That's your best 5 games for that week in time for events mode. But like, so last week I was at 240 something, I think, 240s, because par was 40 something. Yeah, no, 230s. And if it's like this one's an all par 3 set, so really you're looking at. Wait, you're in Des Moines though, right? Is that right? Is that right, Adam? Oh, that was sexy. Frown, my man. Hey, welcome to my house. No release, dumbass. Now tell me what to do now. Ah! Know that I wanna stay. Turn it up, champagne. Frown, it's going great, buddy. But we're about done here too. I gotta get up. I gotta get back in. I gotta get up to MLB The Show. I got some marketplace shit to do. Yes, I'm that guy. I was trying to bank that in. Yeah, I gotta go too, guys. So we're gonna call it. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for sure. I'm not gonna skip out on you again. But so 8 p.m. Central, guys, take a look. Please get some raffle entries. Chris, you need a machine. Buy some raffle entries. You've been working this whole time. You got the money. Froud, you got to buy an entry or two too, man. I'd love to drive up to Waterloo and deliver this bed. I got an extra machine sitting right next to me, not getting any play, that we're raffling off. 65 total entries now, $100 an entry, or you can buy 4 for $300. Let me know. Reach out, but there is a post I've thrown up all the time. I'll try to get King to throw something up on the page here for you guys to click. But we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Word of mouth is out. Have a good night.